Jesus freak here. So I've had to keep fielding this question both here and elsewhere. Well, maybe not a question, but I keep seeing a lot of people being, oh, they just appointed Kamala Harris as the Democratic candidate. And my answer has usually been, tell me you don't know about the primaries. Tell me you don't know how primaries work without telling me you don't know how primaries work. First of all, primaries are optional. Parties aren't required to hold them. They just do it to see what their electorate thinks. And second, they're only advisory. The party doesn't have to actually do anything with the results they get. And in fact, if you look at a lot of the presidential primaries, they'll go one way in one state and another way in another state, but they don't really pick according to the primaries. It's one by one. They're just, they're gauging the overall sentiment. And in the end, it's the party, not the electorate, who decides. So one might ask, is there a better system possible? As a matter of fact, yes, there is. It's not one I'm familiar with. I believe they're piloting it in New York City. But the idea is just put everyone on the general election ballot and use ranked choice voting. Not only that way, you can disagree with other people on, who's the better candidate for your party. But you can also say, like, I think I'd prefer this person from this party. It mitigates the two-party problem that's been baked into our system for probably since the beginning. Funnily, only one side seems to be backing that at all. And even when it is, those who are pushing it for it are considered wingnuts, not moonbats. I'm not going to say wingnuts. Wingnuts would rather have the current system. The moonbats, they think that anyone that radical is a moonbat. Honestly, it's not as radical as you think. It's probably closer to what they're doing in Europe. And, I mean, for whatever issues they may have with their parliaments. Insert joke about a head of lettuce lasting longer than Liz Truss as a prime minister in the UK. Their system seems to be a bit more fairly representative of the populace than what we have. But that's because, they had time to learn from us and see what works, what doesn't, and come up with some new ideas. We're stuck in the past. Anyway, didn't expect to be making another video right after my last one. But, hey, Jesus freak out.